Top 5 kidney healing vegetables to flush toxins and lower creatinine after 60. Many people believe that once kidney function starts to decline, there is nothing you can do. That is not true. Research shows food choices can slow the process and in some cases even lower creatinine levels. After 60, the kidneys filter less efficiently, which means toxins stay longer in the blood. But here is what most people do not realize. Some vegetables strain the kidneys while others protect them. The right ones reduce inflammation, flush excess water, and support blood vessels that feed the kidneys. And you do not need expensive products or hard-to-find ingredients. The answers are sitting in your grocery aisle right now. In this video, I will share the 5 vegetables that protect kidney health, and I will show you how to use them correctly. Each comes with preparation tips, portion guidance, and mistakes to avoid. Do not miss the bonus tip at the end. It may surprise you. We're starting with a powerhouse cruciferous vegetable proven for kidney protection. Let's talk about broccoli. Broccoli is often treated as a simple side dish, but when it comes to kidney health, it is one of the most powerful vegetables you can put on your plate. A single cup of raw broccoli gives you about 81 milligrams of vitamin C, and this vitamin is essential because it protects kidney cells from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is the damage that happens when unstable molecules build up in the body, and over time this damage can accelerate kidney decline. Researchers at Johns Hopkins University have studied broccoli compounds and found that sulforaphane, which is unique to cruciferous vegetables, lowers kidney inflammation by calming certain pathways that trigger tissue injury. This means every bite of broccoli is working behind the scenes to protect the tiny filters in your kidneys. One of the things that makes broccoli stand out compared to many other green vegetables is that it has a lower potassium content. Potassium is important for heart and muscle health, but when kidneys are struggling, it can build up too quickly. For people after 60 who may already have a reduced ability to clear potassium, choosing vegetables that give you fiber and antioxidants without a potassium overload can make a big difference. Broccoli does just that. Along with potassium control, it provides about 2.4 grams of fiber per cup. That fiber helps keep blood sugar steady by slowing down digestion, and balanced blood sugar means less long-term strain on the kidneys. Now let's take a closer look at how to eat it in a way that keeps its protective compounds intact. The best way to prepare broccoli is to steam it lightly or roast it until just tender. When broccoli is boiled for a long time, most of the vitamin C and sulforaphane leach out into the cooking water. Steaming preserves most of these compounds while keeping the vegetable easy to digest. If you roast it with a small drizzle of olive oil and sprinkle of herbs without adding too much salt, you get a dish that tastes great and still supports your kidneys. One simple idea is to make a broccoli and olive oil stir with gentle seasoning. This is especially helpful for people who are sensitive to garlic or who need to limit sodium. Do you think you could add 1 cup of broccoli to your lunch or dinner if you knew it might protect your kidneys long term? Buying the right broccoli matters just as much as cooking it properly. When you shop, look for stalks that feel firm and florets that are tight and deep green. If the head is yellowing or feels soft, the nutrients are already breaking down. Frozen broccoli is also a strong choice because it is flash frozen soon after harvest, which means much of the vitamin content is locked in. Many people think fresh is always better, but frozen broccoli can actually give you more consistent nutrition and it lasts longer, which is practical if you are cooking for 1 or 2 people. Let's break this down even further and talk about mistakes to avoid. Many seniors overcook broccoli until it becomes mushy, and this destroys most of the protective antioxidants. Eating it raw is another issue. While raw broccoli is nutrient-rich, it can cause bloating and digestive discomfort, especially in older adults with sensitive stomachs. That is why light cooking is the safest middle ground. Another common mistake is to drown broccoli in cheese sauce. While this might taste comforting, it loads the dish with sodium and saturated fat, both of which can worsen blood pressure and place added strain on the kidneys. Have you ever noticed how much extra salt hides in sauces and packaged toppings? Learning to season with herbs like dill, basil, or a touch of lemon zest instead of salt can transform the flavor without hurting kidney health. Researchers from many medical centers emphasize that diet works best when it is consistent. That means having broccoli once a week will not give the same benefit as adding it steadily to your daily meals. Aim for 1 cup a day, ideally at lunch or dinner, and pair it with other kidney-friendly vegetables to create a balance of nutrients. When eaten regularly, broccoli does not just support the kidneys, it also strengthens blood vessels, supports the immune system, and helps the body handle inflammation more efficiently. So broccoli is far more than a common green vegetable. It is a scientifically backed food that reduces inflammation, protects kidney filters, helps balance blood sugar, and avoids the potassium overload that can be harmful later in life. Next up is a slender, crunchy vegetable that many overlook, but it's gentle on the kidneys and helps balance blood sugar. Let's move into green beans. Before we move on, I'd love to know where you're watching from and what kidney issues you're managing right now. If you're working to lower creatinine and protect kidney health naturally, make sure to subscribe to Knowhow and turn on the notification bell. And if this content helps you, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it doesn't. I want to keep improving for you. Green beans are often seen as a simple side dish, yet they carry powerful benefits for the kidneys when used the right way. A single cup of cooked green beans contains only 6 grams of carbohydrates. This is very low compared to many other vegetables, and that means your blood sugar rises more gently after eating them. Keeping blood sugar stable is crucial because higher fluctuating sugar levels damage blood vessels inside the kidneys over time. Research from the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases shows that stable blood sugar levels reduce pressure on kidney filters and slow down decline in kidney function. So every serving of green beans adds a layer of protection that builds up over the years. Let's take a closer look at what else sits inside those crisp pods. Green beans contain vitamin K with around 14 micrograms in just 1 cup. Vitamin K is not only about blood clotting, it also supports vascular health, which is directly connected to kidney circulation. Healthy blood vessels carry oxygen and nutrients into kidney tissues and allow waste products to leave the body more effectively. When vessels stiffen with age, kidney filters are placed under stress. Adding green beans regularly can help maintain better circulation. They also provide manganese, which is a mineral that works as a cofactor for enzymes that fight oxidative stress. Folate is another nutrient found in green beans. Folate is important because it supports red blood cell formation, and that means more oxygen delivery to organs, including the kidneys. Without enough folate, anemia can develop, and anemia is one of the most common complications in people with reduced kidney function. Another point that makes green beans so special is their water content. About 90% of their weight is water. Eating vegetables with high water content during the day helps hydrate the body in a steady way. Proper hydration makes it easier for the kidneys to flush toxins without overloading them all at once. Unlike sugary drinks or juices, which push blood sugar and stress the kidneys, green beans hydrate in a gentle and balanced manner. Have you ever noticed that when you eat a bowl of lightly cooked vegetables in the afternoon, you often feel less thirsty at night? That is because your body receives steady hydration earlier in the day. Now let's examine how much you should eat and when to get the most benefit. A practical serving is 1 cup of cooked beans. This is a portion that gives you a meaningful dose of fiber, water, and micronutrients without feeling too heavy. The best time to eat them is at lunch or early dinner. Eating them at this time supports hydration and blood sugar control during the hours when your kidneys are most active. If you eat heavy vegetables too late at night, your digestion may slow down, which can lead to bloating or restless sleep. Cooking them fresh or steaming them is the best option because it keeps sodium levels low. One easy way to make them enjoyable is to try a simple green bean almond salad. Steam the beans until they are just tender. Add a handful of sliced almonds, drizzle with olive oil, and sprinkle with parsley. This dish is light, nutrient-rich, and naturally low in sodium. Almonds add crunch and provide magnesium, which relaxes blood vessels. Olive oil contributes heart-healthy fats, and parsley adds freshness without the need for heavy sauces. On the other hand, adding soy sauce, canned soups, or cream sauces loads the dish with sodium. Sodium is one of the biggest enemies of kidney health because it raises blood pressure and forces the kidneys to work harder. When buying green beans, freshness matters. Look for pods that are firm and snap easily when bent. A dull color or soft texture means the beans are old and have lost nutrients. Frozen unsalted green beans are also a strong second choice. They are picked at peak ripeness and frozen quickly, which locks in vitamins. Canned beans, however, should be avoided because they often contain very high sodium levels, even when labeled as reduced sodium. Always check the label carefully. If you have ever compared fresh, frozen, and canned beans side by side, you will notice how much saltiness lingers in the canned version. It is also important to be aware of risks. Eating large amounts of raw green beans can lead to digestive discomfort because they contain lectins, which interfere with absorption of some nutrients and may irritate the stomach. Cooking neutralizes most of these lectins, which is why steaming or boiling briefly is safer. Seniors should also avoid preparing green beans with heavy butter or salty seasoning. Butter adds saturated fat, which raises cholesterol and strains blood vessels that feed the kidneys. Salt adds unnecessary pressure to kidney filters. If you're finding this helpful so far, please take a second to like this video. It may seem small, but it tells YouTube this message matters and helps Knowhow reach more people who truly need it. If you believe others deserve this knowledge too, tap that thumbs up now. Now let's talk about a vegetable that is refreshing, crunchy, and famous for flushing out extra fluids. This one also helps keep blood pressure under control, so say hello to celery. Celery might look like a very ordinary vegetable, but the science behind it shows that it has a special role in supporting kidney health. Each stalk contains two powerful plant antioxidants called apigenin and luteolin. Research from the Cleveland Clinic has shown that these compounds protect kidney tissues from oxidative damage. Oxidative stress is one of the biggest drivers of kidney decline, and it happens when free radicals damage cells faster than the body can repair them. By lowering that stress, celery helps the kidneys filter more effectively and hold back the damage that usually builds up silently over years. Let's break this down further because celery has more to offer than just antioxidants. Around 95% of celery is made up of water. That is one of the highest water contents you will find in any vegetable. When you eat it, you are not only eating fiber and nutrients, you are also drinking water in a slow, natural way. This kind of hydration supports gentle diuresis, which means it helps the kidneys release extra fluids without overwhelming them. Unlike strong diuretic medications that can deplete electrolytes quickly, celery works gradually. For someone dealing with fluid retention, which is a common issue in kidney disease, this makes a huge difference. Do you notice swelling in your ankles or feet after a long day? That is a signal that fluid balance is under strain, and vegetables like celery can play a part in reducing that load. Now let's have a deeper look at the mineral profile of celery. A single cup of raw celery contains only about 40 milligrams of sodium, which is surprisingly low for a food known for its crisp and salty taste. What makes it more impressive is that the sodium is naturally balanced with potassium, which helps the body manage blood pressure. When sodium and potassium are in balance, the kidneys do not have to work as hard to filter out excess salt. This balance also reduces strain on blood vessels that deliver blood to kidney tissues. On top of that, celery provides fiber. Fiber does more than keep digestion moving smoothly. In chronic kidney disease, constipation is one of the most common issues because of dietary restrictions and medications. Constipation increases the reabsorption of toxins in the gut, which in turn puts more stress on the kidneys. Celery fiber helps prevent that chain reaction from happening. Let's turn our attention now to how much celery you should actually eat. The right serving is about 2 medium stalks a day, either raw or lightly cooked. Eating them raw preserves the antioxidants, while light steaming softens the fibers for those who find raw vegetables hard to chew. The best time to eat celery is earlier in the day. Because of its diuretic effect, having it too close to bedtime can increase the urge to urinate at night, which disrupts sleep. Sleep is when the kidneys repair themselves and regulate hormone balance, so it is important not to disturb it. For those who want a simple way to add celery into their diet, a celery smoothie is a great option. You can blend 2 stalks of celery with half a cucumber, a handful of spinach, and water. The cucumber adds extra hydration, and the spinach brings magnesium and iron, which both support circulation and oxygen delivery. This combination gives a refreshing drink that supports kidney function without the need for added citrus or sugar. Unlike store-bought juices, which often come with added sodium or preservatives, making your own at home keeps it clean and safe. When buying celery, always look closely at the stalks. The best ones are crisp, firm, and bright green. Stalks that bend without snapping are older and have lost water and nutrients. Celery is also one of the vegetables most often found with pesticide residue, so choosing organic when possible is a smarter option, especially for people with kidney concerns. The kidneys already carry the burden of filtering chemicals from the body, so reducing that load wherever possible is wise. Now let's talk about mistakes that many people make with celery. One of the biggest is turning to celery salt. Celery salt is marketed as a natural option, but it is extremely high in sodium and adds pressure on the kidneys. Another mistake is drinking too much celery juice. While small amounts are fine, large amounts can cause stomach upset because of the concentration of plant compounds. Store-bought celery juices often come with added sodium, which defeats the purpose. Eating whole celery stalks is the safest and most balanced way to enjoy the benefits. Celery is refreshing, hydrating, and protective. It supports blood pressure, eases constipation, reduces oxidative stress, and helps manage fluid balance. The best part is that it is affordable and widely available. By choosing it in its whole, fresh form, you allow your kidneys to benefit without extra risks. Next up is a colorful vegetable that sneaks in powerful antioxidants. So let's look at the healing role of red bell peppers. Red bell peppers stand out for their nutrient profile and their role in protecting kidney health. A single cup of chopped raw red pepper provides about 190 milligrams of vitamin C, more than double the daily recommendation. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that reduces oxidative stress, one of the main causes of kidney cell damage. When stress builds up, kidney filters harden and lose efficiency. By supplying a strong dose of vitamin C, red peppers strengthen those filters and slow kidney decline. Now let's gain a deeper understanding of potassium. Many kidney patients must limit potassium because their kidneys cannot remove it well. High potassium in the blood, called hyperkalemia, can trigger dangerous heart rhythms. Tomatoes contain about 427 milligrams of potassium per cup, while red bell peppers contain only about 314. That difference adds up over time, easing stress on the kidneys and making peppers a safer choice for people managing potassium. These peppers are also rich in carotenoids like beta-carotene and lycopene, the pigments that give them their color. Beta-carotene supports immunity and reduces inflammation in blood vessels that feed the kidneys. Lycopene, studied at the University of Florida, has been shown to protect kidney tissues from oxidative injury. Together, these compounds improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and repair damage caused by toxins or high blood pressure. Eating red peppers raw gives the highest vitamin C levels, while roasting brings out sweetness and preserves many carotenoids. A half to 1 cup daily is a good serving size. Slices pair well with low-sodium hummus, and stuffed peppers with quinoa, herbs, and olive oil provide fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats without excess sodium. When buying, choose firm, shiny peppers with tight skin and no wrinkles. Store them in the crisper drawer and use within a week. Pre-cut packs often contain preservatives that add unnecessary chemicals for kidneys to process, so whole fresh peppers are best. There are also risks to keep in mind. Grilling until charred creates harmful compounds that strain cells, especially for seniors who recover more slowly. Canned or jarred peppers usually contain high sodium or vinegar, which burden the kidneys. Even fresh peppers can trigger reflux in sensitive seniors if eaten in very large amounts, so moderation is important. Red bell peppers combine low potassium, high vitamin C, and protective carotenoids in one food. By reducing oxidative damage, supporting blood vessel health, and keeping potassium levels safe, they are a colorful and kidney-friendly addition to the diet when eaten regularly in moderate amounts. Our last vegetable is a spring favorite that works like a natural filter brush for your urinary tract. Let's look at how asparagus helps cleanse the kidneys. Asparagus has long been valued as a vegetable that does more than add flavor to a meal. It contains asparagine, a natural compound that acts as a gentle diuretic, helping the kidneys flush out excess water and salt. This effect is steady rather than harsh, which matters because sudden fluid shifts can strain kidney function. By supporting smoother fluid release, asparagus reduces swelling and eases pressure on both kidneys and the heart. For older adults, this gentle balance can help control blood pressure while supporting the kidney's cleansing role. Let's analyze this vegetable more closely. A single cup provides about 45 micrograms of vitamin K. This vitamin is essential for healthy blood vessels, which carry oxygen and nutrients to kidney tissues. When vessels are weak or inflamed, the kidneys suffer due to their heavy filtering workload. Regular intake of vitamin K-rich foods like asparagus strengthens vessels, improves circulation, and lowers the risk of long-term microdamage. Another key element is glutathione, often called the body's master antioxidant because it works inside cells to neutralize harmful toxins. Research at the University of Michigan shows glutathione protects renal cells from oxidative stress and toxin buildup. Kidney patients often have reduced glutathione, so vegetables that supply it can help restore balance. Glutathione also combines with other antioxidants in asparagus to create a stronger protective system. Now let's consider inflammation, a hidden driver of kidney decline. The University of Michigan has also highlighted that asparagus contains anti-inflammatory compounds that calm tissue swelling, including inside the kidneys. When inflammation lingers, scar tissue can form and reduce kidney function. Eating asparagus regularly adds plant chemicals that slow this process and give kidneys a better chance to work effectively. The right way to eat it matters. Half a cup of lightly steamed or roasted asparagus is a safe daily portion. Gentle cooking preserves antioxidants while aiding digestion. Pairing with olive oil and herbs enhances absorption of fat-soluble vitamins without adding sodium. A simple recipe is roasted asparagus with olive oil and lemon, which is kidney-friendly without heavy sauces. Avoid cheese toppings or salty dressings that cancel out its benefits. When buying, look for firm green spears with tightly closed tips. Asparagus loses nutrients quickly, so use within 3 days. Storing upright in a little water in the refrigerator helps maintain freshness. Frozen asparagus is also a good backup since it is flash frozen soon after harvest. though it may lose some crispness. A few cautions are worth noting. Asparagus can cause a harmless sulfur odor in urine, which may surprise seniors. Eating too much may cause gas or discomfort, so moderate portions are best. Pickled asparagus should be avoided due to vinegar and added sodium. For sensitive digestion, lightly steaming works better than eating it raw. Asparagus offers a unique mix of fluid-balancing compounds, antioxidants, and vitamins that together protect the kidneys. With its natural diuretic effect, glutathione content, and vascular support, it stands out as one of the most kidney-friendly vegetables you can add to your routine. Would you include half a cup of asparagus a few times per week if it meant better kidney function and lower creatinine levels? Share your thoughts in the comments because small choices like this can make a lasting difference. Before we wrap up, I want to give you one extra tool that does not grow in the soil, but can work alongside these vegetables to protect your kidneys. Let's talk about our bonus tip. Gentle yoga twists may look simple, yet they provide powerful support for kidney health when practiced consistently. These light movements increase circulation to the abdominal organs, which means the kidneys receive a better supply of oxygen and nutrients. Improved blood flow helps them filter waste more efficiently and maintain healthier tissue over time. Twists also stimulate the lymphatic system, which acts like the body's drainage network, carrying away excess fluid and toxins that might otherwise put added strain on the kidneys. When fluid retention is reduced, swelling in the feet and legs often decreases, and that makes daily movement easier for many older adults. Let's take a closer look at how to practice them safely. Just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle twisting before dinner is enough to support these benefits without putting pressure on the body. One option is to lie on your back with knees bent and slowly roll them from side to side, allowing the spine to move softly. Another is a seated twist where you sit upright, cross one leg over the other, and gently rotate your torso while breathing slowly. Deep breathing is not just relaxing, it also lowers stress hormones, which are known to speed up kidney decline, according to research at major university hospitals. Have you noticed how stress tends to worsen your health symptoms? This is one reason practices like yoga matter so much. It is important not to make common mistakes. Don't attempt deep or forceful yoga poses, since they can strain muscles or increase pressure in the abdomen. Don't twist right after a heavy meal, because digestion requires blood flow, and twisting too soon may interfere with it. Seniors or people with reduced flexibility can safely perform chair-assisted versions, which offer the same kidney-friendly effects without the risk of injury. With consistency, these small evening sessions work as a gentle tool alongside diet to protect kidney health. Now let's quickly recap all the kidney-healing vegetables and the bonus tip we covered. Broccoli is rich in antioxidants and stays low in potassium, making it one of the safest daily vegetables. Green beans help stabilize blood sugar while also giving light hydration without straining the kidneys. Celery supports toxin removal and keeps digestion regular, which reduces the buildup of waste products in the blood. Red bell peppers provide high levels of vitamin C and unique antioxidants that repair tissues and lower oxidative stress. Asparagus works as a natural diuretic that balances fluids and strengthens vessels through vitamin K and glutathione. Finally, gentle evening yoga twists improve circulation, support lymphatic drainage, and keep stress under control, which together create a healthier environment for kidney function. If this video was helpful, please don't leave without subscribing to Knowhow. And if you feel like I truly understood your struggle and offered a solution that matters, type the word relief in the comments. I'd love to know this helped you.